Introduction. As auditors, we often rely on system-generated reports and automated processes while performing our audit procedures. But before we trust that system data, we need to check whether the IT environment around it is reliable, and that's where ITGC, or IT General Controls, come in. ITGCs are the basic checks in place to ensure that only the right people have access to the system, changes to software are properly approved and tested, and daily operation. like backups and antivirus are running smoothly. In line with ICAI's auditing standards, especially SA 315 and SA 330, we assess these ITGCs to decide whether we can rely on system data or need to do more detailed testing. If the IT controls are strong, it gives us confidence in the financial data and helps us plan our audit more efficiently. If not, we may need to increase our substantive procedures or revise our approach. Planning. The user can access the Digital Trust (DT) screen after enabling it from the workspace settings. Once enabled, the DT section becomes visible and is organized into three main phases: planning, performance, and reporting. Let us begin with the planning section. The first tab is Understanding the IT environment. Here, the auditor needs to assign a preparer, reviewer, and due date. Once these are set, a task is automatically created for the assigned preparer. The auditor can then go through the various IT areas and provide observations based on their understanding of the entity's IT landscape, including infrastructure, applications, user access, and data flow. After completing this walkthrough, the auditor can proceed to list the IT applications that are in scope for testing. To do this, simply click on Test and enter the required details such as our application name, e.g., SAP, ADP, Tally, type of application, data center location, a business process it supports, and other relevant attributes. Once all the details are entered, click Save. Multiple applications can be added using the same process. Next, the user can move on to the Scoping tab. This is where both General IT Controls, GITCs, and Specific IT Controls are defined and tested, though we will cover specific controls later on. Under General IT Controls, there are 5 major processes, each having various sub-processes that need to be tested. The user can import these sub-processes and then click Test under the Plan TOC section to begin. From there, the user can perform the following steps. 1. Process walkthrough. Answer preliminary inquiry questions and document key observations. 2. Plan test of controls. Assess the risks linked to that specific process and identify the controls that need to be tested. For each risk, the auditor must input a risk likelihood, a risk magnitude. Based on this, the software automatically calculates a final risk score. If a control is marked as a key control, it becomes mandatory to test it under the Performance tab. Additionally, the auditor has the flexibility to add custom risks and controls using the Add Risks and Add Controls options. Once controls are scoped, the user can navigate to the Scoping Question section. Here, a series of structured questions helps define the testing scope. These questions form the basis for the detailed testing that follows. After completing this phase, the user can proceed to the Performance tab to begin testing the scoped-in processes and controls. In cases where the user wants to assess specific areas or dependencies linked to an IT application, such as calculations, segregation of duties, fully automated reports, or any other critical automated functionality, they can do so by clicking on Add under the relevant section. Here, the user needs to fill in the following details: a name of the dependency, e.g., payroll report, a type of dependency, e.g., report, calculation, interface, etc., a nature of the IT application, description of the dependency, our associated business process, a relevance to the audit. After entering these, click Next. Now, if the dependency is a report, the system will trigger a prompt. Do you want to perform substantive testing for this report? If the user selects Yes, the dependency will be marked for substantive testing. The user must then define the nature of the report under Report Type and map it to the corresponding risks in the RCM Risk Control Matrix. This information then flows into the Specific IT Dependency Sources section under the Scoping tab. However, for all other types of dependencies, e.g., calculations or segregation of duties, this prompt will not appear. In such cases, the user is expected to document their assessment or working in the attachment column provided. Following this, the user can proceed to perform a risk assessment, or add and scope relevant controls for the specific dependency. From the drop-down, the user can select the type of report, if applicable, choose the related application, or map it to the relevant trial balance head if there's a direct or indirect financial impact. Next, by clicking on Test under Plan TOC, the user can define controls for the specific dependency. The system then allows for risk assessment and scoping of controls, following the same logic as with general IT controls. Once both general and specific IT controls are defined and scoped in, they automatically flow to the Performance tab for execution of Test of Controls, TOC, procedures.